Welcome back to another review, and today we're going to be looking at The Blob from 1958. You know, after finishing the Fly franchise reviews, I decided it would be a good idea to look at the Blob movies. These movies are a lot of fun, especially the original. This Criterion release is one of the best releases that they have ever put out. It has a new 4K scan, and it looks amazing with tons of special features. Go buy this, link in the description. With that being said, we're going to look at the original from 1958, its sequel, Beware the Blob from 1972, and the remake from 1988. Anyways, who hasn't heard of or at least seen The Blob? It's probably the most 50s movies ever. It starts off with a meteor that crashes on Earth, and it has this weird, strange slime and goo on it, and it turns out that it's very deadly, and it will kill you. This movie stars Steve McQueen, that you may also know from The Great Escape and many others. Steve McQueen is the main teenager of the film who tries to warn everybody about this monster and nobody believes him, especially the police. They do not believe Steve McQueen at all. The red mass will kill and destroy anything in its path, eating anything it does while growing at the same time. The blob can also make its way into any little crevice without anyone knowing. In fact, the most famous scene of this movie is when the blob sneaks its way into a theater that everybody's watching, and then they all run out. It's a moment that makes this movie so special and so memorable. Also, look above. Shout out to Bela Lugosi. Apparently everybody in that theater were enjoying Daughter of Horror starring Bela Lugosi from 1957 until the blob showed up. To show you how important this movie is, there's even an entire blob fest where people recreate running out of the Colonial Theater just like the 1958 movie. It takes place in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania, where the original film was shot. It looks really fun and I would love to go. Anyways, during the final scene of the movie, we see that the blob can't stand.
Icebox after it can't stand cold.
We see that the blob's only weakness is cold. So they freeze it, take it, ship it off, and then we never see it again. Or do we? This is a classic horror film. Go check this out if you haven't seen it, and stay tuned.